In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make an automated fish feeder. We're making the mechanical part today. Part of it's going to be how to make a 20mm automated feeder. This is suitable for small aquaponics systems, aquariums and things like that. And then we've got this bigger 25mm feeder that can really pump some food out. It's made with common hand tools, pretty easy and cheap to make. And this is suitable for large ponds, large aquaponic units and feeding chickens on a grand scale. I'll take you through what tools we need now and what parts you need before you... Well, let's start by looking at what parts we need. We'll start with the 25mm feeder. So, if you look here, the only parts you need are a 9-1D motor, 50:1 gearbox ratio, a 25mm electrical tee, around £1, two 28mm clamps to clamp the tee down, a 25mm SDS, make sure it's SDS, auger drill bit, a 25mm piece of PVC length. What this is used for is for the hopper that we're testing, some screws and a piece of 3x2, so not that many parts. Let's have a look at for the 20mm one. 20mm SDS drill bit, make sure it's SDS again. A 4mm to 10mm flexible aluminium coupling, cheap. 20mm electrical tee, some 25mm PVC clamps, a couple of screws, and this cheap eBay motor. Let's take a look at what tools you'll need. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver, a set of Allen keys, a pen and a cordless drill, and that's it. Right, let's put the first one in the chuck and set up. It's easiest to do it this way. We'll start with the 25mm bit. Open your vise or whatever you're working with. You put your 3x2 wood in. Right, so we've secured the 3x2 in the wall. Get your plastic tee and two 28mm clamps. We're going to be fitting it with the inspection window to the left. So first off, let's fit the first one. Take your screw and put one of your metal loops at the end. Don't tighten everything up yet. Push the tee in. Get this one and do the same. You want to get it as square as you can and push it up as far as you can to the end. Right, the next step's drilling it. What we're going to do is, because there's lips inside these, we're going to take the drill bit and the drill and drill it all the way through and hold it on here for a couple of seconds just to bore the hole out. Then turn it in reverse and do the same, pull it out and it's done. So I'll do that now. Take your drill, put it in your chuck. chamber all the way through. Claw the hole out a little bit, then turn it in reverse. Place it in and cut all the way through. So with that we're done, take it. Check that it turns freely. Yep, it does. Right, it's a good idea to do this with both. Once you've drilled it and you know it fits and works, get a bit of double-sided foam tape and put it here and refit the feeder. What this will do is it just stops the, if you got the food hopper on the top without securing it, it'll stop it from falling over. So here we have the two units, 25 and 20mm one. Now, because when you fit the drill, it sticks out quite a lot. What we're going to do is grind this bit off and grind the shaft off to compact the whole thing. This isn't need. You don't really need to do this. So what you do is you put the drill bit in, push it just past where the chamfer comes in, put your pen on this bit and mark a line off for grinding. So you're going to mark here that you're going to grind off, and same on the other side. Put it into just a little bit past. You want about a centimetre for the actual coupling to come on. So you end up with a drill bit that's marked here and here for grinding. We'll do the same thing with this clean one because you'll be able to see it better. Just past centre and mark off around here. That's where we're going to cut it. So on the same at this side, want about a centimetre to connect the flexural coupling to. Now I'll just go and grind these on another part of the farm because I can't grind in the barn. So I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back from the workshop and grinding. I've ground off here. I put a flat edge on for the coupling to secure to, and I've cut this end off and just ground around so there's no sharp edges. Now let's talk about couplings. These couplings allow us to connect the motor to the auger drill bit. They take up any play, and they also move backwards and forwards a little bit if there's any really stuck fluid. Now when you're buying these, make sure you get the solid circle ones with the grub screws, not the ones that have a cut here and tighten, because they don't hold as well. So now let's fit this coupling to the motor. What you need to do is get the Allen keys. And the motor. Back all the grub screws out all the way. This is a 6mm to 10mm because STS is 10mm. Let's first secure it to the motor. So put a flat edge where one of the grub screws is. And tighten it. Only loosely at the moment. Okay, next step, put the STS drill bit one in. You can tighten this one up quite tight. Right, you see, it takes any play out, gives us a bit of backwards and forwards play as well. Next step is to place it in the feeder. We want it so that this edge is not showing, so you can't get your fingers stuck in it. Get some more of your screws. And just roughly make sure that it's in line. Put your screws in. Now all four and we can tighten them up properly. Now slacken the grub screws back off. give the coupling a shake and tighten back up. That makes sure that we're definitely aligned. That's it. Get your 22mm pipe. Now this one has got a big hopper. I've got a 22mm pipe going to a 200 litre feeder tank because this is for feeding a big pond. But if, just for testing it, we'll put a small hopper on like that. Now that's ready for testing in a moment. Let's build the 22mm. Now building this one's slightly different because the motor, right, I'm back with the other drill bit. We've done the same thing, we've ground it down, put a small lip for the flexible coupling to connect to and ground the edge down. Connecting the motor on this one's a little bit different. What we'll do first is we've got some double-sided sticky tape, foam tape. We'll wrap it around halfway around the motor like that. On the front and on the back. Now we're ready to fit the coupling. This coupling's a 4-10. We'll fit it to the SDS drill bit first. So just place the coupling over, loosely tighten everything up. Tighten everything loose, quite loosely, sorry. Take the motor, place the motor in and tighten that one up as well. Okay, now place it. The way that we're securing that is with these two clamps because these motors aren't shipped with with a bracket for mounting them. So what you want to do is just split your cases down, get just the top bits. Get your screws. And what we're going to do with this motor is peel the sticky covers off the other side of the sticky foam, sorry. Like so. Get your white clips and just put them over like that. One on the front, one on the rear. Place your shaft into your housing like that, and now we're just going to secure them two down with the screws we got earlier. Again, try and get it as lined up as you can so that the motor's straight with the rest of the coupling. Get your cut off pop bottle, place it on the top. There you go, you've got a hopper. Now we'll go and get the food and we can test these two out. This is the companion who keeps annoying me. I'm going to be testing these just with an electric battery from my club cop. So let's just, I've set these up for testing now. If you look here, I'm just going to touch the wires to the back of the battery and we'll see if it spins the right way. Nope, that one's spinning the wrong way. Bye bye diode. Yep, it's turning anti-clockwise, which is what we want. Let's try the other one. Anti-clockwise, let's put some seed in. Yep, that one works. This one's a very slow one. But yeah, it works too. This small one would be suited for a small aquarium, really. Small pond. This one could be used for fish, large ponds, feeding chickens, whatever you want really. The next tutorial will be how to make the control boxes for it. We'll have one controlled by a camera, one by temperature, one just based on timer. So watch the next tutorial. Right, so why did we choose the T and not just a general circle one? Well, the bottom of the T is flat, so as the friction in here is trying to turn it, this bit's touching on the bottom and the clamps are holding it down. Another benefit of using the T is if it ever gets blocked, take a look at this one here. If the unit ever does get blocked because you've got water in it, a nut dropped in it, something like that, you can take the side cover off like this and clean it out. So let's have a look at what's actually happening when we power this up. So how's it actually working? I shall show you on the smaller unit because it moves slower and we can see it better. So let's just take the side cover off. So if you can see, this auger bit moves, the food will drop in and this auger will move the food that way. So So let's just apply power to that to show you what that actually looks like. So when I apply power to this, the auger should move backwards. If you can see, the auger is moving across forward, food would come in and it pushes it out the other side. So like I was saying, this cover, if we ever did get a blockage because a nut had dropped in there or something more sinister, you can just take the cover off, scrape whatever's blocking it out and reassemble without taking the whole unit to pieces. I've never had to clean one of these because I've never had a blockage. It's been up and running for 6 months without a problem. Anyway, that's Mike. I've shown you how to make the feeders. The next tutorial will be on how to control the feeders. We'll have a temperature based one, a purely time based one, and a camera based one with a feedback loop. So watch the next tutorials.